We went off the grid. Welcome. Episode 1. We finally did it. We're finally started, baby. Episode 1. They haven't stopped us yet, and we're back. Yes, indeed. Early. We up early. Every Thursday. I would like to do every Monday, but I believe I will be working. I work every single day, but Thursdays are my freest days to get some work done. And I knew when I was going to get the podcast started. Somebody's going to start up their lawnmower or do some yard work. Hold on. We've been off the grid. Yes, indeed. Well, we're going to do these early. Knock these bad boys out. And then I will be distributing with the members. They'll get access to the podcast right away. And for everyone else, they will be receiving snippets. I still got to give you the snippets from last week. For those of y'all who are not members, I'll post those right after the podcast gets started. Today, not necessarily a slow week whatsoever when it pertains to JRPG. So we got a lot that we got to go into. Harao is here. The summer of gaming is looking really good. Yeah. Not just summer, winter, fall, spring. It's just games galore. Especially if this is not a fanboy podcast, but especially if you're investing in a Nintendo Switch. You know what I mean? Yo, Brand Snoop Smith is in the building. What's going on, brother? We're here. Sub Zobi in chat. What's going on? Yeah, got a lot of things to talk about. That happened this week in gaming. Very, very excited to be a Japanese gamer right now. I think this podcast is right on time, right? I've been talking about JRPGs for almost 10 years on my YouTube channel, starting all the way back to my first video. Go back to my first video. I was talking about Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core action figures. I had a Zack Fair and a Cloud Strife action figures. Going back more than 10 years ago, that was my first video. And over the years, I kind of got distracted by anime, which, I did like at that time. I still do like anime, especially the older stuff. And then I got into the console war. I don't consider the console war. I just kind of could, kind of a tune-up, if you will, to PlayStation over the past couple years, kind of telling PlayStation, this is what you need to do to be successful. And PlayStation has gone completely opposite of those things that I told them to do, and that's the reason why the company is an unmitigated disaster as we know it right now. There was a time where they did listen to me with the PlayStation 4, and in the beginning of the PlayStation 4 lifestyle, and they saw resounding success. It was one of the fastest selling consoles of all time. Games were selling out of the wazoo, and then they decided to go into the more of the Last of Us Uncharted route and forget about the Japanese gamer, and thus you see what is going on right now with horrible games like Ghost of Tsushima, Horizon. This is not a fanboy podcast. I'm just kind of giving you a breakdown of the Zobi 70 channel, Yo, Koopa Quick, what's up, brother? Welcome. Anyway, let's get into it, man. I wasted your time long enough. Let's get into these Japanese games. Let's get into these freaking Japanese games. Check it out. Look. Rumor Bandai Namco might have been hacked recently as a ransomware group claims to possess and release its data soon. I don't believe in hacks. Let me just come out the gate and just say that. I don't believe that you can get hacked. I believe that you release it yourself and or you have somebody that's working inside your company that is releasing this information. 9 times out of 10, it's always been somebody that's been coming from the inside. I remember when the Pokemon leaks were coming out, for Sword and Shield and things of that such. I remember that it was coming from people. They give people review codes and things of that such. And these people from the reviews, they were releasing pages and things of that such for Pokemon Sword and Shields. I've always seen where hacks and things of that such, supposed hacks, these supposed hackers are going in and hacking your systems and things of that such. I just don't believe that. I believe that this information was released by Bandai Namco. Either it was from the company themselves or it was from a disgruntled employer or something like that. Now, with that being said, why would they do something like that, Zilby? I don't know. Maybe it's to build momentum because check this out. Supposedly, these are the leaks coming from inside. I believe that this list might be fake. It might be fake. But if this is true, I believe Namco Bandai, I believe this list is completely fake because I'm seeing games in here where I go, why in the hell would they make sequels? They don't have like one original game in here. It's all just sequels. That's where my antennas go up. You know what I mean? But if these are all true, I believe it's just to bring some type of attention towards Namco Bandai. I believe this is great for Namco Bandai. If this is true, I don't think it's true. We got a Dragon Ball FighterZ Super, Digimon Stories Type 2, Tekken 8, Tales of Ascension, Elden Ring DLC, Code Vein 2, One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 3. Am I saying that these things will never come? I could see Xenoverse 3 coming. I know they're working on an Armored Core, but the other stuff, I don't know. I know they said they want to continue working on the Digimon Stories Cyber Sleuth series. Who cares about another Tekken? Little Nightmares 3? I don't know. These are supposedly the leaks of as of right now. It might just people just trying to garner attention, and things of that such. But I've always believed, and I remember I had this conversation a long time ago on my Discord, and all the people in the Discord thought that there was just some clever hacker out there that was just going on out there, and he was just garnering everybody's information. And I just said, well, then if people were out there hacking, why haven't they never put somebody in handcuffs and dragged them out of the house, for hacking and going into somebody's system like that? These people are more lenient on you stealing their games, You could steal their games with an alarming rate. But they make a really big deal about somebody coming in and hacking, And if that's the case, why have we never seen anybody dragged out of their homes with handcuffs on? Show me that. And nobody can show me that. Why? Because it's always coming from the inside. Always coming from the inside. So yes, do I think this list is real? It's too casual for me. Not saying that Namco Bandai is deeper than what they are, but I just find this to be a little bit too casual. You know what I mean? It's like when you see a Nintendo leak and it's just sequels to more Mario games, and then when you actually see the Nintendo Direct, it's Harvestella and Little Neo and you know what I mean? There's all types of just random games you've never seen or heard before. It's absolutely nothing what the leak said, and then all of a sudden the Nintendo fans get upset because those leaks weren't real. But why would somebody want? Why would Nintendo come out and embarrass the brand by putting out more sequels to games that I know people want them, but Nintendo gives you what you need. Yeah. Let me say what up to the chat room. It's always somewhat subversive agent from the inside. Yeah. ADHD, what's going on? Emil, how you doing? Nobody voted Xbox. What do you guys talk? Oh, the poll I got down there. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure they will soon. Xbox guys probably won't be here because this is a podcast that probably wasn't catered for them. So yeah, I wanted to get that out early. What else do we want to talk about before we get into the nitty gritty? There was okay. Here's another topic I wanted to talk about. Let's see. Yeah, this right here. This is going to come up a little fanboyish, but I'm not trying to do that. I wanted to create a separate video on this, and I will. For those of you who don't know, a game just came out called DNF Duel, exclusive to the PlayStation. It's a fighting game. I believe it was made by Arc System Works. They're the ones that do the Guilty Gear games. They do what was that? Oh man, what was that one game that came out a while ago? Blah, 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 blah. I can't remember right now. I believe they worked on the Dragon Ball Fighter series. They came out with what people are saying a pretty decent fighter for those who've played it. I saw the Xbox guys were kind of co-signing for this game right here. I saw them posting a lot of gameplay. It shows you how really bad things are when you have to go to PlayStation to have fun. DNF Duel failed to chart. It didn't even meet my extremely low expectations. Not even the PS4 charted, meaning it sold less than 1,309 copies. And this is what I want to talk about. This has nothing to do with a fanboy thing. It's just a business thing. And I want to ask you guys this as well. Do Japanese developers not understand that games don't sell on the PlayStation? Now, yes, it's crazy. It's crazy for me to say this, and it's wrong. And it's wrong. But it's going to come up a little fanboyish, but I remember when the Wii U was out, and a lot of developers, including Japanese developers, were coming out and saying that they couldn't make games for the Wii U because the console just wasn't sustainable. Now, with that being said, we have these Japanese games that are coming on the PlayStation and on the Xbox, and they're just not seeing any type of sustainability. And yet they continue to keep releasing these games for these consoles. I know it's crazy. I know it's crazy to say that you don't put the Japanese games on the PlayStation. I know that's crazy. Japan needs to make their money how they can make their money. But come on, putting it exclusively for the PlayStation, that's a problem. People do not buy games on the PlayStation. I'm sorry. When are these Japanese developers going to get it through their thick skulls? They're not even selling Western games on the PlayStation. We have literally reached a point where these people are still saying that Japanese games are niche. And yet, Japanese games on the Nintendo Switch are selling better than Western games. So I don't know where they're getting their math from. It's not that this game didn't sell because it was niche. This game didn't sell because it wasn't on the right platform. Mario Strikers outsold this game within bulk. This is not a fanboy thing. I'm just talking to my Japanese audience. Come on, man. Stop it. Hold on. Here we go. People are seriously coming to my threads to argue against actual facts. Below is the platform breakdown on the top 1,000 physical software sales in Japan in 2021. Switch, 83%. PS4, PS5, 16%. Xbox, 0.02%. An Xbox version would not have helped DNF Duel chart in Japan. Well, yeah, but a Nintendo Switch version would. A Nintendo Switch version would. Yeah, I understand the Xbox guys are coming out and saying that this game would have sold better if it came to the Xbox. We all know that's not true. But a Nintendo Switch version would. I'm asking questions. I listen. I'm asking the question. I know it's crazy to say let's not put games on platforms, but you can't leave out the highest and fastest selling console of all time. That's like leaving games off of the PS2. It's ridiculous. Something strange and weird is going on, especially when PlayStation. Now, people are going to say that it's crazy for me to say that we need to stop putting Japanese games on the PlayStation. I'm not saying that. I'm just asking the question. And yet, Japan came out of their mouths and said that they are turning their backs on Japan and Japanese games. Here are the comparisons between Shin Megami Tensei 5 on the Nintendo Switch and Soul Hackers 2 on PS4 and PS5. And as you can see, the line is going up the razoo. The line is going up the wazoo for Shin Megami Tensei 5. Pretty decent game. And then you look down here below, you see Soul Hackers 2. I'm just asking the question, guys. Don't kill the messenger. I'm just giving you the message. I don't understand. I don't understand why they continue to keep doing this to themselves, man. PlayStation is not popping anymore, man. The PlayStation that we once knew and loved has been gone for over 10 years now. Right now, it is basically running on fumes. I'm surprised it's still here. This is not a fanboy thing. I'm being honest. These games are just not selling. I thought this was an interesting chart right here that Razorfist had posted. I wonder why companies stop reporting software and hardware sales separately in or around 2016. Now, back in the day, when the let's see, the Nintendo DS, the PlayStation 3, no, not PlayStation. Yeah, PlayStation 3 sales are terrible. Well, the Nintendo DS is doing astronomical. It's been doing astronomical for a long time until the DS had went out in 2012, and then the 3DS came. Where's 3DS? Yeah, 3DS is still in the top. Damn, 3DS is still in the top of sales. It's not as much as the DS, but the DS was phenomenal. Yes, PlayStation Vita's numbers were doing pretty good as well. No, I'm sorry, that's not Vita. That's the Wii. I'm sorry, that's the Wii. The green is Xbox 360, and the gray is Sony PSP. And the PSP was outselling PlayStation 3 games. Wow. That's not surprising. PS3 really didn't have anything going back in 2008 or so. The DS was just destroying, dominating. Then the 3DS came in and started dominating. Yeah. Oh my God, the PlayStation 4 sales. They're doing the best out of all of them during 2005, 2014, 15. But 2017, we don't have those numbers. We are getting, he says, gosh, why companies stop reporting numbers after 2016? Now, this is PlayStation and Xbox that stopped reporting the numbers. Now, Nintendo, every fiscal year they release the numbers, and we're seeing these games sell within the masses. You know what I'm saying? So Nintendo is still putting out their numbers. We just don't get numbers from PlayStation and Xbox. They pick and choose when to put out numbers. We still haven't got the numbers for Horizon Forbidden West. We haven't got numbers for astronomical amount of games. Now, they like to wait after the bundles. They like to wait after the extremely discounted. They like to wait after things like that to start putting out these super low sales numbers in comparison to Nintendo Switch. They still haven't done a price drop yet for Zelda Breath of the Wild. But yeah, business was booming. But listen, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Look. This is all PlayStation right here. It's been a long time where PlayStation games are just not selling. Now, you sat there and you got on the Wii U. saying you didn't find it sustainable. This is Japanese developers and American developers. This is one of the reasons why I don't mess with Ubisoft and I don't mess with EA, is because of what they said about the Wii U at that time. And, well, I guess Ubisoft didn't say that, but EA is still holding off on putting their games on the Nintendo Switch. They're still trying to sit there being bold. I'm not mad about that. I don't want EA games on the Switch. I mean, I'm not complaining about, let me not make it seem like, oh, like I'm like the Xbox guys where I go, you need to put your games on the Nintendo Switch. You know what I'm saying? And that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you don't want to put them on there, I don't give a gosh darn. I wasn't going to buy those games anyway. I'm talking about the level of arrogance that EA is still having towards Nintendo. And I go, well, you're about to be sold. You're about to go out of business. Microsoft or one of these other generic companies are going to buy you. You're out of here in the next 5 years, EA. You're going to have new management, all because of your arrogance. Everybody is thriving. Everybody's eating. The gamers are eating on the Nintendo Switch, and we're eating well on the Nintendo Switch. Square Enix is eating good. Square Enix and Nintendo have had a discrepancy ever since going back to the N64 and things of that such, and they have been beefing for a very, 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 very long time. And I have not seen Square Enix and Nintendo this close together in years. In years. They have a really tight bond right now. Why? Because Square Enix is eating good. I'm asking my Japanese brothers right now who love Japanese games, why are they still putting games on the goddamn PlayStation 4 exclusively? This is insane. This is not a fanboy thing. I swear it's not. This is just Japanese talk right here. This is just Japanese gamer talk. Let me go to my chat room real quick. Yo, Brand Smith with the donation. Thanks, brother. God Eater? What about God Eater? The game that they made? Switch is the only Japanese game platform left. The Japanese developers still sticking to PlayStation are stuck in the PS2, PS4 days. Yeah. They think they can make it overseas, but then it doesn't sell overseas either. Well, the thing is, games are selling better in Japan than they are over here. The reason that Nintendo Switch is able to reach these astronomical numbers when it comes to game sales is because Japan is just gobbling up these Japanese games on the Nintendo Switch. They are. The sales are phenomenal. Now America's doing their thing too. I'm not trying to discredit America, but the reason that we're seeing such high game sales right now for Nintendo is because there's a partnership here. There's a camaraderie here where America and Japan and all over the world are just gobbling up such amazing fun games. We have had so many bad games before the Nintendo Switch has came out when it pertains to the consoles. Now, for those of us who are playing on handheld and things like that, such, we've been fine. For those of us playing retro and all that, we've been fine. But when it comes to an actual console, now the PC, the PlayStation 5 and the 4 and the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X are not consoles technically. They're mini PCs. But still, within that landscape of playing video games, PC games have just been so bad that people just can't wait until something from Nintendo drops. And even if it's a multi-plat, even if it was a game that already came out on previous consoles, games are just selling, games are just moving. It's a beautiful time on Nintendo right now. So if you can't even capture the Japanese audience You're definitely not going to get the Western audience. I don't know why they continued. Square Enix came out and said, hey, we can't do it. We cannot make games for the Western audience anymore. And they sold off the Tomb Raiders. They sold off the Avengers. They sold everything. They said, get this junk the hell out of here. These people do. That's all they do is talk. They don't buy. They sold all those Western games out, and then they immediately started making games exclusive for the Nintendo Switch. Harvestella, the Octopath Traversians, Project Triangle Strategies, Live Alive. Get this Western trash out of here. Now, they're still going strong with the Final Fantasies and things of that such. That Final Fantasy is global. It's not selling global. It's only did about 3 million units. I'll be shocked if it went past 6 million at this point, which is super pathetic for Final Fantasy VII. That 6 million units is super pathetic for one of the most iconic games of all time. That is a game that should be selling well with over 10 to 15 to 20 million at this point. Final Fantasy VII should have been grasping the scrotum of gamers the same way that Zelda Breath of the Wild did. And it didn't. It didn't. Playing through the Gravity Rush series right now. Can't believe PS4 owners didn't support this. Oh, wow. Nintendo's influence has really been bringing the best out of Square Enix. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Square is doing well with the Switch, but I wonder what happened to Tokyo RPG Factory. Haven't heard from them in a while. The old school style was a nice touch. I believe they're doing Harvestella. I believe they dropped Tokyo RPG Factory. That's a fact. And they made them go work on the Harvestella. There's a new farming simulator game coming from Square Enix that I believe that was the game of the show that was shown off at the Nintendo Direct a few weeks ago. I believe that game is going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to do extremely well, and it will trend on social media. Will it be in the aspects of Animal Crossing or anything like that? No, but it will be. It will be a contender when it pertains to farming simulators. Number one, you got the Stardew Valleys, you got the Story of Seasons, you got a lot of indie farming simulators out there that are doing extremely well, that play extremely well. They're really taking the farming sim genre to the next level. There's a lot of indie farming sims out there that are just phenomenal. But I think Harvestella is really going to take us to the next level, man. I really do. I think I can't wait. And it's exclusive to me. Yo, Tony, what's up, man? Sub Zobi, yesterday's trailer, Bayonetta 3 is 100% fire. Yeah, we're going to get into it. We're just getting started. I just want to knock out the little stuff first, and then we're going to get into the big stuff. You know what I mean? We're going to get into the big dog stuff pretty soon. But yeah, just wanted to ask, quick question. Is PlayStation even needed at this point? Let's see what else can we get into. Speaking of sellings, Nintendo's booming. Best-selling games of the year so far. First half of 2022 update. Elden Ring gets knocked off of the top 5. While a 5-year-old game just joins the list. Yeah. What a disaster, right? You ran out and you got the Elden Rings because of the recommendation of the gaming media, correct, right? The 9s and the 10s and the 10s and the 9s and the things of that such. But now that the smoke is settled and the dust is clear, the Elden Ring is nothing more than an unmitigated disaster. As you can see here, it's been knocked up at the top 5. Pokemon Legends of Arceus is number 1. Right now, my game of the year. I've been saying that this is my game of the year all year. I still haven't played a game or seen a game that has come out this year that was better than Legend of Arceus. And no, it's definitely not Elden Ring. Pokemon Legends of Arceus did what Final Fantasy VII Remake couldn't do, and that was kind of, even though they were changing up the landscape of Pokemon, they were still able to retain what makes Pokemon great. And I got to give Pokemon Legends Arceus its props, man. It was a game that I came in not really with too much high expectations because of what has been happening with the Pokemon series as of late. But this game really came in and really brung in some fresh air for the Pokemon series that was very much needed. I thought that 3DS era to the Nintendo Switch Sword and Shield, that era was getting really stale. As a matter of fact, I don't think it really kind of connected with fans as much as the older 2D titles have. But Legend of Arceus really, really not a perfect game, but it just lays out the blueprint and the like Zelda Breath of the Wild to me is perfect because you go, how are they going to make this better with the sequel? You know what I mean? But with Legends of Arceus, you go, okay, this could be tweaked, this could be fixed, this can do that, and I'm seeing those things in this new game that Scarlet and Violet. I'm seeing that they said this time that they're going to remove the little meter, the little thing telling you where to go, so that you could just go now and do what you want. And I that was one of my main things that I said that they need to do with the next Pokemon installment, and then boom, they did it, letting you know that these companies watch the Zobi70 channel. They tell you I'm a troll. Hey, don't listen to this guy, he's a troll, but they thoroughly watch my channel, getting access to how to fix and maintain their games. But yes, I believe Pokemon Legends of Arceus is the current game of the year. I know Jeff Keighley's going to give it to some type of mediocre game that Dubro's like. But I'm telling you right now, for the real gamers out there, for those of us who love Japanese games, I love Japanese games. I'm telling you, if you haven't got Pokemon Legends of Arceus, pick that up. That is the game. Kirby and the Forgotten Land is number 2. Nintendo Switch Sports, number 3. Mario Kart Deluxe, 8 Deluxe, of course, is number 4. Mario Party Superstars, number 5. Knocking out the Elden Ring and Smash Brothers, and Minecraft, and things. It switches all on top of the board. I don't understand with Japan. How do you continue to make games for the PlayStation 4? I just don't get it. I get it, but you're losing so much money. Put that bad boy in the Nintendo Switch first, then you can port it to other things, because at least, hey, you'll make your money, Now, if you put it on the Nintendo Switch first, the thing is, this is what they're banking on. We put it on the PlayStation, we put it on the Xbox, we put it on the PC, right? And we make our little bit of scrunch money like that right there. But later on, we'll put it on the Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Switch is going to help us make that money back. You're seeing it now with games like Nier, and you're seeing it with it was another game that was announced that's coming to the Switch that I can't think of right now. But they're doing it now. Namco Bandai does that, where they'll put it on the lesser platformers where people don't play video games, and then later on they'll put it on the Switch and they'll just make money hand over fist. And it's like, I get it, but we're also going to watch this today as well, guys. So stick around for the legend is here. The champ is here. This is a westernized fan fiction Dragon Ball Z thing that people want me to watch, and we'll get into that as well. Made in the Abyss. Hold on. Before I get into that, do I have any other news that I want to get into? This has nothing to do with the JRPG podcast, but I was in complete shock that somebody said this. You were right, Zobi70. I was like, what the freak is going on? I saw that tweet where somebody said, Zobi70, you're right. I said, what? What the hell is going on? Am I some type of multiverse right now? Am I in an alternate dimension? I was in complete where people are telling me that I'm right. People never. I'm talking about my most like my best friends, I would consider on social media, never told me I was right. Never. I'm talking about people that will donate $1 billion to the channel. And in that donation, they will never say that I was right. And I'm not attacking people that are my friends. I'm not attacking people that are donators. I'm just saying, you don't see this very often. Zilby said, you were right. Digital gaming is scary. Yeah, I put out a random tweet before these things happen. I just do things. I just do and say things right before it happens, you know? And then all of a sudden it happens. And then I don't know. I just be thinking stuff, right? Things will just pop in my head and I'll be like, yo, Zilby, just put that out there. And because in the next couple of days, something's going to happen, right? So I said randomly, yo, digital gaming is scary. You know what I mean? And people were coming in. Hold on, let me see if I can find that tweet. Speaking of which, this just popped up right here on my Instagram and on my TikTok. We're growing with an alarming rate. We reached over 100 followers on TikTok. We've reached over 100 followers on Instagram. We're doing very well over there on those platforms. I'm not going to put the names to those platforms or the links because I don't want the algorithm picking it up and then coming in and, you know what I mean, trying to follow me and things of that such. But we're taking the CRT and we're really just showing off the beautistry and the artistry of gaming and anime and things of that such. I got a picture of Turles here doing some type of demonic blast. Yeah. I got Yacha doing his spirit ball or whatever you call that. I got Tenkaichi gameplay. Yeah, we got more and more things coming. I found that CRT. I found the CRT in my storage. I forgot that I put it there. We're putting all. It's just a phenomenal place for gamers. I'm not going to put the links out there. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, it is what it is. And we're just really showing off the beautistry and the artistry of gaming, anime, and action figures. Yeah, the CRT is just beautiful. You really get that real the crisp, clean quality that you've been missing in gaming. The only thing close to the CRT, I would say, is the Nintendo Switch OLED. Hold on real quick. Hopefully I don't have any women or anything like this. Hold on real quick, fellas. I want to show you the tweet that I came out with. This is before the debacle I'm about to show you. Hold on real quick. Across Europe, Mario Strikers Battle League. Football has already outsold Mario Golf Super Rush. The game was especially big hit in France. Yeah, business is booming is what he's saying. Hold on real quick. Persona is, 16 years old now? Jesus Christ. I didn't get to his Persona, though, until like 2009. Yeah. Hold on. What's this? Monster Hunter did 3 million. Monster Hunter Rise did 3 million in 1 week, taking the sales over to the 11 million. And Jesus Christ, it's outselling Final Fantasy VII Remake. The 4th anniversary of Octopath Traversians. Mediocre game, but very much needed. Very much needed. My boy, my boy Jay. He sent me this CRT. He knows I like CRT, so he sent me that. Hold on real quick, fellas. It's going down. It's going down. Like Kobe and Shaq. Take that. It's been a while. I'm not sure if I'm going to get access to my tweets. Look how beautiful that is. That's beautiful. I got to get that for the CRT. The game costs over $100. I can't find it, guys. Live alive on the CRT. Looks beautiful. Man. I'm not sending out. I've seen people down there asking for the link to the Instagram. No, in the TikToks. No, I'm not. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, I can't. Unless you're a member. It's popping over there. I mean, really, it is. We're turning up. All new people. Very positive people. There was one guy that I could tell came from my YouTube channel, kind of really messing up the energy. Man, you need to get yourself a flat screen, Zobi. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh God, oh. You know what? I think I could have got directly to my tweet by that guy saying I was right. God dang it. This is the TV I got in some type of demonic Zelda picture. That's funny. Dang it. I think I could have got access to that tweet. Hold on, guys. I apologize. This won't be on the final cut. We'll be editing this out. Hold on. Hold on. Nope. Dang it. I thought it would. But anyway, I put out a tweet before everything, right? I apologize. Let's see. Let's get back to my notes. And check this out. This has nothing to do with anything. This is something we would talk about in the Extendo podcast. But due to my schedule, I can't do the Extendo podcast right now. But I'm just going to throw this in there. Just this, I was just shocked that somebody said I was right. Ubisoft is making a precedent on Steam as Assassin's Creed Liberation HD will not be accessible following September 1st, 2022, even if you already bought. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that I'm trying to warn you against, and people tend to think that it's a personal attack on them. Trust me, since day one, when I was running my Cool Nerds brand, it was always the lookout for you guys. You know what I mean? It was always to look out for you guys. It was never, trust me, when I was coming at the PlayStation, it was never a personal attack on you. It was only to look out for you guys. Trust me, I swear on everything. The External Podcast, I was looking out for you guys. Everything I've ever done on this channel, would anybody ever thought that it was a personal attack on them or whatever? And I get it. When somebody likes something and then you talk bad about it, people are automatically going to assume that you're talking bad about them. But trust me, I'm talking good for you. I'm speaking up for you. I'm speaking out for you. When I tell people, get away from digital gaming, get away from the DRM, get away from consoles that are exclusive DRM, these are not attacks on you. Even though that's what you might be doing, that's what you do. You get down that way. I understand that. You feel like it's more convenient. I disagree. Because when they take away your games, there's nothing convenient about that. Well, it's an old game. I already beat it. Who cares? You paid for that game. You paid for that game, man. Don't be throwing your money away because you think you love this company. Your love for your company is the reason why you don't have games now. And I'm talking about for PlayStation and Xbox. Your love for your company is the reason why you're getting games you don't even want, like Horizon Forbidden West, The Last of Us Part 1 remake, that's $70. God of War. You don't want that. Last of Us 2, you don't want that. I got to appreciate Nintendo fans and Sony fans for riding Nintendo the way that they do. Whenever Direct comes out, it's never good enough. They can show you the ultimate stuff. It's never good enough. I can appreciate that to a degree. I can appreciate the guy that has stock within PlayStation, within Nintendo, and coming in and saying, "Where's F-Zero?" I can appreciate that. I do, because I wish that was something that was going on over there at the PlayStation. I wish that was something that was going on over there at the Xbox. Why? Because we are the ones that they should be catering to. We're the ones that are buying your games. You don't make money unless you cater to us. And I can appreciate when people can ride the company to say, hey, this is what we want. And the thing is, it's not like they're riding them and they say, this is what we want. And they don't show up. They show up. So I can't say anything. I have nothing bad to say. You have free range to ride the company, even though they show off something stellar and amazing in my eyes. Even though we're all going to buy those games that we're complaining about, I can appreciate when somebody's riding the company and then they go out and they buy those games. The fact of the matter is this, guys, you have to get away from DRM. You have to get away. And I'm not taking an attack on you personally just because I am coming after your console. I'm not just talking about the Xbox. I'm talking about the PlayStation as well. You got to get away from DRM. And I'm talking about Nintendo as well. You should be buying your games physical. When you buy those games digital, they have the power. I don't like that. I don't like Nintendo, Sony, or Microsoft enough to give them power over me. And you better be, and I know Nintendo fans buy games physical, but you better not be buying JRPGs digital. Don't ever buy a Japanese game digital. Okay, XCOM, a Western game, Bioshock or whatever. Okay, I'll give you a pass. Okay, the game is $700 on eBay. I'll give you a pass. These are brand new games. Pre-ordering a digital game, that's insane. All right, what else do we got to get out of here before we can get into the games? We can get into the games. Do I have any more to get into here? I was asking about Soul Hackers 2. Okay, this is and going back to what we were talking about before when it pertains to should Japanese developers continue to make games for PlayStation. Now, here's a article on Soul Hackers 2. I was asked about Soul Hackers 2 low pre-orders, which inspired me to search on Twitter for Soul Hackers 2 plus Switch to see if people in Japan thought there was a Switch version. Please forgive the Google Translate, but you get the general idea. And basically, people are asking for games for the Nintendo Switch. They're confused on why games are still coming to the PlayStation. Completely confused. Baffled. I'm sorry, these mini PCs are what they are. PCs are not gaming consoles. They're personal computers. The same could be said about the PlayStation and Xbox. We're doing things more personal on the PlayStation and Xbox, and we're actually playing video games. We're getting access to our Twitters. I always said that they need to create a PlayStation console that can't play video games, and you can just get access to all your apps. Oh, I just saw as well that they were removing movies. I think we talked about that. They were removing movies, PlayStation as well. You can't even get access to your movies that you paid for. All right, let's see. Let's get into a little bit of the news. According to the recent leaks, Fortnite X Dragon Ball collab is potentially confirmed, and it'll have 4 different skins. I don't dislike Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite. Certain games I play over the years that I go, okay, I get this. I understand what this is. And I kind of move on. Not saying that I didn't have fun. I don't think it's warranted that we're still playing Fortnite. But I understood it. I thought it was cool, but I would definitely buy some Goku skins for Fortnite and run around and shoot. I think Fortnite's a completely different game than what I played years ago. I was watching people play Fortnite the other day. I said, oh my God, this is a completely different game. But I would totally buy some Goku skins. Anybody down there, though, get some Goku skins? Let me get in my chat room real quick. The blue puppet is trending. Oh, God. Yo, Jack, what's up, brother? You will never own digital. Yeah. JRPGs only go up and you guys, I don't understand. Please, I hope you guys are not buying. Unless the game is $700, $400, $200, $300, I can understand. Okay, get it digital. If I was going to go somewhere where you can get your games digital, I would go with Nintendo, um, PlayStation and things of that such. As a matter of fact, if I'm going to be honest with you, oh man, if I'm going to be honest with you, if you're going to go digital, the best place to go digital right now, in the foreseeable future, I don't know. I think they're all bad. But I wouldn't go with PlayStation because right now we're starting to see PlayStation give people a lot of there's too many incidents of people having a hard time getting access to their digital games on PlayStation, especially with the PlayStation 3 and the Vita. I haven't heard any problems as of Nintendo did have a scare a few weeks ago with the Nintendo Switch, but I haven't heard anything going back to like DS or Wii, 3DS and things of that such. I would say probably Microsoft would be the best right now, but I just saw that Microsoft was giving up on games with gold and Xbox 360 games. I saw PlayStation do that as well, and that's where everything kind of went downhill. So and the Xbox guys were really silent. So and Phil Spencer said he believed all in generations and things of that such. And as time goes by, now Phil Spencer's in charge now, but who's going to come in next? Phil Spencer's not going to be there forever. Who's going to come in next? He might have the mentality of a Jim Ryan, where he can say, who wants these old games? Get them out of here. Phil Spencer was wrong about this. Everybody wants new games. Everything is new. You know what I'm saying? So I would say they're all bad. They're all bad. But as of right now, I would say not that there's anything worth of value that you would want to buy on the Xbox past digitally. You better be buying, the Blue Dragoons and the Lost Odyssey. That you better be buying those things physical. You better be buying those physical. But besides that, Assassin's Creed and Gears of War and all that, who the hell wants to buy that? Sony fanboys, free time equals 80% of Twitter, 50% of PS5 apps, 5% playing games. Fear. What about the Xbox guys, brother? Come on now. What about those Xbox guys are worse? Let's keep it real. We're going to get to Xtendo territory. The Xbox guys are just as worse. Fear. I don't know who you're following. The Xbox guys are really, because they're always on Twitter. I don't want to blow up any spots right now. Yo, their whole time consists of defending Microsoft. That's all they do all day. I think 90%, you said 80% for PlayStation guys. I would say 90% for Xbox guys. Whoa. I only buy digital if physical is super expensive. I'm with you on that, Sly, and I give you a pass for that. I get it. You're going to lose access to that game in the future. And a lot of people say, and this really makes me mad, whoa, I beat the game and I moved on, and who cares if they take it away? And the game is old anyway, yada, yada, yada. And I go, real games don't do that. The Persona series came out back in the 90s. It really started to catch on in 2006. Or, it started to build up a little bit of a buzz in 2006. Persona 4 came out and it built up an even bigger cult following. And now Persona 5 has hit the mainstream. Persona 5 is so big that the Xbox guys want it, Now the sales were pathetic on the PlayStation 4 and 3. But once those games hit that Nintendo Switch, it's Persona is going to be a household name. It was the final game shown at Microsoft and Nintendo's showcase. The difference is Persona wasn't the best thing shown at Nintendo Direct. In my opinion, there were 10 times more games that were shown off that were 10 times better. Harvestella, Doraemon, Shin-Chan, and a host of other games. Persona, the reason they had to do a third-party developers mini direct, is because if they would have shown off Nintendo exclusives, it would have outshined the Persona 5 announcement. That's the reason why they had to do a third-party development thing. It would have outshined it all. Here you go, guys, a Metroid Prime remake. Those are the facts, bro. Far worse than the. Yeah, I agree, Bran. I agree. Twitter is an Xbox fanboys. I thought you said sanctuary. I'm not trying to get up my Xbox guys. I'm really not. I can see that the views are dropping, so I can tell the Xbox guys got to be in about it. But I don't care. I'm building a new fan base anyway. But I'm being real. It's scary how much time Xbox fanboys spend on. Yeah, man. Xbox guys won against Sony. Sony lost their console war, yet Xbox guys keep taking the Sony fanboy bit. Yeah. I'm not trying to attack Xbox. Somebody put a comment in the comment section, and I had to make it clear that it's really, really bad on both sides. And I would say it's worse on Xbox, if I'm going to be completely honest. Let's see. Let's get back to our notes, guys. Let's see. What else do we got here? Let's get into the games. The Dialfield Chronicles brings intense real-time tactical battles to the place. Xbox, Nintendo Switch, September 22nd. And this is a tactical turn-based strategy RPG coming to the Nintendo Switch from Square Enix. Looks phenomenal. Looks great. Oh, it's got kind of like a Fire Emblem, a modern-day Fire Emblem vibe by walking around. It's going to be intense. It's going to be great. It's going to be fun. Games galore. I'm expecting this game to sell the most on the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. This is going to be lit. This is going to be real lit. Real tactical. Yeah. Woo. Yeah, this is going to be lit. Huh? Dogs. Demonic dogs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Dialfield.
Looking forward to this big time. Dialfield Chronicles, September 22nd, guys. JRPG fans, let's go. Let's go. Let's see what else we have here. Kirby, hungry for some 4-player Kirby fun? Race through the delicious obstacles courses, collect the most strawberries, and throw at your competitors using familiar abilities. Yeah, there is some type of Kirby Dream Buffet that's going to be launching soon. This summer. Are we not in the summer? Yeah, Nintendo's been dropping games. After the Nintendo Direct, they've been dropping games and games and games. Let's see what else we can get into before I talk about these Xenoblade Chronicles. Limited run games. Gal do a biological weapon to connect the hollow spirits and humans. They'll be doing a 4-week open pre-order for Espolgia 2. That's a good game. I believe that's an Xbox game. Xbox 360 shmup, I believe. Xbox 360 has some pretty good shmups. Xbox 360 was a phenomenal console. I would definitely say I would recommend picking this up. This was shown at the Limited Games showcase. Can't wait to pick this bad boy up. July 15th through August 14th. Still got some time. No, we don't have much time. Well, the pre-orders will be starting soon. What is it today? The 14th? Tomorrow. Pre-orders will open for this. I'm going to pick it up next week. Not the collector's edition. No, I'm going to get the standard edition. Here's the collector's edition, just steelbook edition. It shouldn't be too much, but I just want to get that disc. Just give me that disc. The Witch is back. Okay, here we go. Bayonetta. The Witch is back. Got in the release date. A lot of people were expecting this game to be pushed to 2023. That is not the case. Bayonetta is here, and she's here to stay. The Witch is back. Summon, slash, and slay in style with Bayonetta 3 launches on the Nintendo Switch exclusively. October 28th. A lot of people said that we'll be gaming in the summer. We'll be gaming in the fall as well. Bayonetta, not really my thing. I played it on the Wii U the other day. I got the Bayonetta 1 and 2 collection on the Wii U. I didn't think it was bad. I don't want to say it wasn't my thing. That sounds like an Xbox fanboy right there. I would just say I am excited for this game. I do want to play this game. The only thing is I got to sit through Bayonetta 1 and 2. You can summon demons, transform into demons, giant demon battles. It looks like the game Scalebound was supposed to be. Yeah. Scalebound was, if you don't know, was supposed to be an Xbox exclusive by Platinum Games, but it never went through fruition. Not because of Microsoft, because of Platinum Games. They were stealing money. Yeah, riding on the backs of beasts, climbing up walls like Spider-Man. Giant mech battles. I really want to play this. This is going to be fun. I got to pick up Bayonetta 2 on the Switch. And with that being said, hold on. I think this is the announcement of Bayonetta 3. Okay, whatever. Now this is okay, yeah, whatever. Bayonetta 1 was announced. But Bayonetta 3, excuse me, the Bayonetta 1 is getting a physical. Give it up for Nintendo for keeping the artistry of physical games alive. A lot of people are investing in physical games for the Nintendo Switch, and I think that is such a beautiful thing, man. Even though we're getting it a little later, you know what I'm saying? But still, I think it's phenomenal that a lot of companies are going in and bringing back games and making them physical for the Nintendo Switch. It's a lot of physicals coming out for the Nintendo Switch, man. There's a couple of physicals I have to get. The Slime Rancher is coming out soon, physical. If it's not out now, I got to get the Bug Stats physical. I got to get a lot of games physical for the Nintendo Switch. A lot of shmups are getting physical releases. Everything is going physical on the Nintendo Switch, while everything is going digital on everything else. They even have consoles that are just exclusively digital for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox. I would, if you're going to get if you're okay with DRM, I would go with the Xbox Series S. If you're okay with digital games, I would go with the Xbox Series S. But this is great. I think this is phenomenal news. Now, I heard that it was at first it was just they were showing off the UK. It was that Peggy 12 thing at the bottom there. But then they announced that it was coming to America as well. I think it's going to be limited. I think the first installment of the series, Bayonetta, which was previously available digital for Nintendo Switch, will be made available in a physical packaging version on 9/30. So hopefully we can get. They were saying it was going to be limited. Maybe they were just talking about the collector's edition, but definitely excited for this right here. I don't even know why. Because I just don't like digital. I like owning my games. And thanks to Iwata and thanks to Nintendo to keeping Iwata's dream alive. We got my collector's edition junkies out there. You get access to books. You look through the pages and see all the sexualized poses and things of that such. Alternate cover cases, posters, stickers, scratch and sniff sneakers and things of that such. Hold on real quick before we get there. There was something else I wanted to show. When it pertains to Bayonetta, hold on. Give me a minute. We're gonna get into this Xenoblade talk real quick. Yeah, here it is. Relax. The Witch is back and sexier than ever We've added the revolutionary naive angel mode to Bayonetta, so more people can fully enjoy it. By turning it on, you can play right in the living room without having to worry about what's on screen. We think now they're creating some type of mode where they're censoring the Bayonetta, so you won't get, if you're playing with the kids or something, or if you're playing and your mom walks in, hey, clean your room, and then you're playing this game and there's sexualized women on screen. You don't have to worry about those type of things. You can turn on the simp mode. You know what I mean? The beta male mode, and you can kind of just go ahead and get your thing on. You know what I mean? And for the people that want to complain, like the liberal gaming media, I call them simps. Let's see. Excuse me, I'm not supposed to be talking like that on this podcast. Let's see. They're also announcing a new character, Viola, a fresh face witch, and a new playable character in Bayonetta, armed with swords and with a capricious feline companion, Cheshire, by her side. She is a force to be reckoned with, and she's got the they're going there. I'll let you guys do your talking amongst yourself. You might be excited about this character. They're going there. So there's things to look out for. Something I should have talked about, but I'm not. I'm scatterbrained. This is something else that I could have added I'll edit it in. Whoa. Sorry guys. I didn't take you to my direct DMs here. I was looking for Bussy on there. Hey, yo, dang it. Let me watch my language. Square Enix has claimed Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is a PS5 exclusive because of the graphical quality as well as SSD access speed. Come on, man. Didn't we already debunk this SSD thing? No, I'm not trying to cap for or put my cape on for the Xbox guys. I'm really not. But this is bull crap. Sony is coming out talking about, the Xbox can't run it because of the. Didn't we already debunk this SSD garbage? They talked about this back going with Godfall or God War, whatever. Talking about, you can't run this on any other console because of the power of the PlayStation's SSD. The PlayStation is one of the weakest consoles on the market. It's damn near weaker than the Nintendo Switch. And they're still running this whole SSD debacle. This has to be coming from PlayStation. It has to be. See, there are times that I really like Square Enix, man. And as of lately, I've in the 2020s, or should I say 2021 on up, whatever. Ever since Octopath Traversians, I would say that Square Enix has been getting on my good side. But there are times where they just kind of sound like Sony. You know what I mean? Especially when it pertains to their Final Fantasy franchises. It's something they have really turned me off with Final Fantasy over the years. Number one, because it's not Final Fantasy anymore. And number two, there's somewhat of an arrogance when it pertains to Final Fantasy. Am I capping for the Xbox guys? No, but I'm talking about how this SSD garbage. Oh crap! Hold on. Somebody's calling. My bad. Yeah, I'm talking about this SSD garbage. It was already debunked that it's all smoke and mirrors. It's bull crap. Ratchet and Clank, they were talking about with the power of the SSD. Ratchet and Clank can jump and bend through different multiverses. And that was all bull crap. They were talking about they were able to do that back on the PlayStation Vita game, a Lego game. They sound like Sony in this article right here. This doesn't sound like Square Enix that's doing 80% things right. My God. And who cares about this goddamn remake? Nobody cares. It's going to sell worse than the first one. It's going to sell worse than the first one. They've ruined it. They've soiled it. Soiled it. They've ruined it. Nobody cares. My God. Let's get back to the games, guys. We're gonna get into Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater 3D may return to the 3DS eShop soon. They're about to close down the eShop, and now they're gonna bring back this Metal Gear game right before it shuts down. But this is a really expensive game physically. This is a super expensive game physically, and this goes back into my narrative. Hopefully, this will come out and it will bring down the sales of the 3D version. I don't even like Metal Gear, but still, I just saw this as one of the most expensive games of all time. And to help people get access to the game, they can release it digitally. And I support that if the game is too expensive. And, you know, if you like Metal Gear, I don't. But I just thought that was very interesting. What else? Shredder's Revenge did Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Shredder's Revenge sold over. Now, this isn't a Japanese game, but I just want to talk about this. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge sold over 1 million units in a week. And a lot of people are putting this game directly on their Game of the Year lists. You know, this game has really skyrocketed and took over. Now, with this game, I just want to talk a little bit about this game. With this game, I played it thoroughly. And it's a gorgeous game, beautiful game. What you're seeing is phenomenal. You know what I mean? You're seeing the turtles come in and they're doing, you know, homages to older Streets of Rage attacks, and they're doing homages to Street Fighter attacks and Tekken attacks, and what you're seeing is beautiful. But I think it just kind of plays like every other Western game that tries to attempt to give us what they did back in the day. And it's all looks, but no sizzle. You know, when you're playing the game, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it's not as fun as it looks. Konami, when they were working on this game with the previous games, there was a sense of weightiness to it. There was a sense of technicalities that came with it. There was a sense of, it just felt good when you were playing it. With this, it looks good, but it doesn't feel good. If I can explain, I don't know how I can really explain it. That's the best way that I can explain it from what I have played. I don't ever want to come back to playing this game. I did order the game physically, but I don't think there was anything there to make me come back when it pertains to gameplay, because the gameplay aspect it was pretty shallow. Looks good looking game, but it plays like toilet water. You know what I mean? It felt. I don't know if I can explain it very well, and I know people are not going to agree with me, but people that don't agree with me tend to always be wrong. You know what I mean? This was a very shallow gaming experience. You know what I mean? Yeah. Shredder's Revenge on the Switch Kick Shell. Yeah, I disagree. It played like garbage. It was boring. Didn't like it whatsoever. Looks phenomenal. But I think if they're going to make these type of games, do not give the licenses over to Western developers. Give them to the Japanese. The Japanese will give us a phenomenal fighting game. That's when I'm going to get excited now. Okay, now that I know, and if you make Bart Simpson or the Simpsons beat 'em up next, I'm going to have in the back of my mind, I'm going to say, okay, this looks cool. But I know the gameplay is going to be extremely shallow in comparisons to what Japan had did with the Simpsons games and the Ninja Turtles games, the arcade games. Very, very extremely shallow gaming experience. Completely watered down in comparisons to what Konami did. But yeah, congratulations, 1 million. What else? Esting Gundam Battle Alliance multiplayer. I was going to show up gameplay, but I looked at it and it wasn't too appeasing. We're going to get into Xenoblade, guys. We're going to get into Xenoblade, but I want to make sure I hit these notes. Saga Frontier 2. Square Enix. I tell you, the 80%, they're doing 80% right. It's just that 90 to 100% is they would be 100% if they were making Final Fantasy, you know? They would be at 100%. They would be the best developers ever if they were actually making a Final Fantasy game, right? But they're not. So everything can't be perfect. I'm pretty sure in another multiverse, the Square Enix is doing 100%, you know? But here, they're doing terrible. They're doing great. They're doing okay. We just need to get Final Fantasy back on board. The 90s, Square Enix had everything kicking and bumping, you know? Everything was all running on all cylinders. Them and Capcom. But yeah, PlayAsia has list Saga Frontier 2 for the PS4 and the Switch. Very good. Saga Frontier 2, if you haven't played, good looking game. I like the art style that they go with. The music is phenomenal. Music is gorgeous. I don't like giving music credit, you know, when it comes to my JRPGs. I don't want to make music that I like giving them credit for the music, but I don't want to make music the main course. You know, I can go buy the CD and get naked in my room and pull out my tool with some headphones on and you know. But Saga Frontier, great music. That's done. The same person that did the Final Fantasy 13 soundtrack did this soundtrack, and great art style. Combat is okay, or as a game though, it's just okay. Combat is solid. You know, it's traditional turn-based JRPG, a traditional Saga game. Saga games are a little different when it pertains to the aspect of leveling up. You don't just level up and you know, you're level 2 now, and then these certain stats go certain places. No, with this, it's kind of like a Western RPG. Whatever you use is what you're going to level up. So if you're coming in there and you're punching, then your punching skills are going to level up. If you're coming in there and you're kicking, your kicking skills are going to level up. If you're a axe wielder, your axe skills are going to level up. If you're a sword wielder, if you want to hold the, you know, so you can kind of customize your characters in a different ways, or customize them in ways that best fit their combat style. And the Saga games have been very unique when it pertains to that. Phenomenal series, might I add. Saga Frontier, when it compares to Saga Frontier 1, 2, Saga Frontier 2 compared to Saga Frontier 1 is not as good of a game, but I still think this is a worthy addition to your collection, especially if you are a JRPG fan. And very, very good music and art. Very good music. Let's see. What other notes do we have here before we jump into some Xenoblade? Oh, we're going to get into this last, guys. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be getting into the live reaction of The Champ is Here, some type of John Cena. It's a westernized. We're going to get into it, guys. We're going to get into it. I know you guys loved it. You were like, oh, and I didn't see it. I still didn't see it. But you guys were going crazy. But these are the same people that saying that TMNT really kicked shell, you know. So we're gonna get into that. What else before we jump into Xenoblade? Xenoblade. I think we got everything, guys. I think we got everything. Did I miss anything, guys? My JRPG-aholics. Did I miss anything? Let me go to the chat room. Oh, I did miss this thing. Sega Genesis Mini 2. I didn't get Mini 1, but I think I'm going to get it. How much is Mini 1 right now? Hold on. Let's go off the rails real quick, guys. Sega Genesis. Probably expensive now. Let's see. Sega Genesis Mini. How much is that? Yeah, it's going for $189. How much did it cost when it launched? $130. I think it came out like $100 when it came out, right? Okay, this Mini 2 is $100, so I guess it kind of went up a little bit. I would like to get that in my collection. But yeah, the Mini 2 is coming. Sega Genesis Mini 2 boasts even more power. Over 50 classic games previously unreleased on the Genesis Mini, and includes, hold on, over 50 classic games previously unreleased on Genesis Mini. Okay. And includes Sega CD titles. That's really cool. They're making their way up, man. It's pretty soon they're going to have the Sega Saturn, which is a phenomenal console. Then they're going to do the Dreamcast. That'll be awesome. I think it'll be awesome. I think the Sega Saturn might be better. If they did a Sega Saturn Mini better over the compared to the Dreamcast, I think it might be better. Unless they can get access to Marvel vs. Capcom 2. But still, you got the Street Fighter versus, I don't know. That's a good debate. Oh, this is another thing. DS cult favorite Touch Detective to get a Fungi Case Files collection on the Switch in Japan. I have no idea what this game is. I've never heard it before. I heard it was a pretty decent game, but it's coming to the Nintendo Switch. That's a good thing for Japanese lovers. All right, I think that's it, guys. Let's get into some Bayonetta. Nintendo France did a conference this morning, and we're gonna get into that as well. Nintendo of France will be having a live presentation of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 on their YouTube and Twitch channels starting at 5, whatever. And they're going to be showing off combat and the expansive world. We're going to get into that, so hold your horses. But before we get into that, I just want to go over some quick notes. But before we get into that, let's take a break. Let's go to the chat room real quick. Okay, nobody said anything since then. Okay. Konami was announced the release date for Calbun Collection during the San Diego Comic. Okay, cool. Did they work on the game? I don't really care about Konami announcing anything unless they made it. Let's see. They sold off the 3 blades for Xenoblade Chronicles. You got the Monado, and you got the Pyra blade, and you got this new blade here. But before we get into that, I wanted to talk some gameplay. Real quick. All right, let me see if I have more, because I want to go over each and every one, because it's going to be important when we go into the gameplay. I hear there's more, but wait, there's more. All right, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, Made in Abyss. Oh, I wanted to talk about that, but showing gameplay. All right, here we go. Residents. Check this out, guys. We're gonna go over the gameplay, the technicalities first, and then we're gonna get into the gameplay. Here we go. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. In my opinion, it's gonna be a phenomenal game that comes out this year. It's gonna be a worthy contender against Pokemon Legends of Arceus. I will let you guys know when we get these games in our grubby little fingers. Now, residents may request groups of items. These requests are tracked with a Collectopedia cards. Filling them out gets you new items. At times, you may just accidentally fill these bad boys out by exploring the world. So be sure to check on your cards frequently. Great, this is phenomenal. These are the things that I love when it pertains to a JRPG. You got people here that's going to be requesting certain items, and as you traverse through the world, they're going to be collecting these items. These items might come from randomly walking in certain areas, and you press X, and a bunch of things will fly out. You collect them, and some of these things will be needed through collecting certain enemies. You might need a couple of locks of Aspergian anal hair, so you need to go out and find the Aspergian monster, and you know what I mean? And then once you beat them, it drops. This is all great stuff. And then after you drop them, after you complete what they needed, then they're going to give you a certain item that will be needed to use for somewhere else. You know what I mean? It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. I love stuff like this in my JRPGs. What else? You can hold on. You can equip your party with accessories to strengthen them in many ways. Accessories have various effects such as increasing attack power, upgrading your HP, and affecting the potency of your arts. Be sure to utilize them by getting them from shops and quests. Great, great, phenomenal. I love it. I think it's great. It's going to be awesome. You need certain pieces of equipment. These are things that have been in Xenoblade before, but still, I like to see these things in by JRPG because it lets me know this is going to be a very, very, very meaty game. You know what I mean? It's going to have a lot of content, endless hours of content. Here we go. In various locations, there are spots where green light rises from the ground. This is known as an ether channel. Here you can store ether in the ether cylinder to use in your journey. It is also required for gem crafting, so you'll need it to strengthen yourself. Very good. Very good. There'd be these little green orbs and things of that such. We'll go around and collect them. We can use it for ourselves. We can use it for crafting. This game's going to be good, man. This game's good. When it comes to the gameplay aspects, it's going to be phenomenal. Well, we'll get into it. When it comes to these type of things, the collecting, phenomenal. Because it's not just collecting things for residents or for yourself. You're also going to need to collect these things for what we talked about last week when it comes to that hero system, which I think is great. Nopon coins are special currencies. Okay, we're talking about the Nopon coins now, guys. We're going to be getting little Noponian coins. And the Nopon coins are going to be used. You collect those, and probably going to have to go to some type of Nopon trader, and then you use the coins to get access to rare and elusive stuff. That was in Monster Hunter Stories 2, where you collect these feline coins. And there was a little black market feline seller that you would go to. You would trade the coins, and you would get like different outfits. You would get specialized swords, and it was very fun. Nopon coins are special currencies. They're quite convenient. You can exchange them for items at a dedicated exchanger. You can complete the Collectopedia without the required items. You can cook, craft without materials, and even level up classes. Wait, what? You can exchange them for items at a dedicated exchanger. Okay. You can complete the Collectopedia without the required items. Okay. You can cook and craft. Okay. Even level up your classes. Yeah. So these little Noponian coins, they're going to be a great asset to us and when we're playing the game. Oh, okay. Hold on. You can complete the Collectopedia without the required items, and you can cook and craft without materials. Yeah, okay. So this is some type of streamline mode. This is some type of streamlining here. Still, it's streamlined, but it's still going to be a little difficult because I'm pretty sure the Noponian coins are going to be hard to collect. Hopefully. So if you don't have the required materials, you can just pull out your Noponian coins, and your Noponian coins will help you, achieve what you need to achieve. So say if you need like 3 locks of Aspergian anal hair, and you don't have 3 locks of Aspergian anal hair, and you don't feel like grinding to get it, well, you can use your Noponian coins. You know what I mean? We'll take about 200 Noponian coins, and we'll let you fill out what you need to fill out, and you can go ahead and go and get this character. You can get this certain weapon. You know what I mean? Making things a little bit more streamlined, a little bit more easier for you, so you don't have to sit there and kind of grind. That defeats the purpose for me because I'm a guy that likes to grind. But still, cool. Cool? Question mark. Let's see. What else before we get into the trailer? Before we get into it, I think that was that, I guess. Yeah, I think that's it. So yeah, we got Noponian coin. Oh, okay, here we go. Here's a fashion gear. You can independently change the party's look to be that of any class. even if they are not currently using the class. However, the class levels must be raised high enough to unlock them as fashion gear. So it's best you use your classes a lot. Yeah, so that we're going to be getting access to certain classes for each character that we can switch in and out of. But when you switch to a certain class, it is going to change your style up. You're going to change your clothes up. Now, I prefer the system as Xenoblade Chronicles 1, where you can get items and you can attach them. You can put on like a little hat and, boots and things of that such, and that you can actually see the physical character wearing what you have grinded for, or what you collected and things of that such. But with this system, it's, you wear a certain class, you're going to be able to put on different fashion with that class. But as you level up, you can kind of wear the class gear permanently. So hopefully they give us access to a lot of cool classes. As we can see right here, what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 5 classes currently. Hopefully they give us about 200 classes so that we can have 200 different types of clothing options. But you can only wear them fashionably if you level it up, So that basically means if we're going to be spending our times maxing out these classes, even though we might not specifically want that class for that character, it'll just be best to kind of just unlock, in order to unlock everything, you got to max out everybody's class. Very good. All right, let's get into the, wait a minute. 19 days until Xenoblade Chronicles 3, guys. 19 days. All right, now let's get into the trailer. Hold on real quick, guys. How you guys doing? Imagine Xenoblade open. Oh, come on, Tits. Don't do this to me, guys. Don't do this to me, guys. Yo, Saron, what's up, brother? Yeah, dripping out the class. Yeah, dripped out classes. Yeah. Don't do that to me, man. Please. Please don't tell me about a turn-based Xenoblade game. Oh, I would go crazy. All right, hold on real quick, guys. Sorry. We got to show you this gameplay coming out of France. All right, where are we at? Boom. Okay, we found it. Pow. All right, boom. Here it is, guys. I don't think there was any major spoilers. It's kind of just showing off gameplay aspects. So here we go. I think it's about 15 minutes, but we're going to just look at certain things here. I just had certain things I want to highlight that I saw. Okay, here it is. We're on the open map. We have a party of about 12 to 1,200 people. That's a big, huge party. I think it's cool, though. We're traversing the land. Kind of your basic Xenoblade format here. Nothing too special. They're walking funny. But I think that's because they're just holding down lightly on the left stick. Okay, now they're taking off. Kind of your basic stuff. I see 2 creatures fighting with it. I saw that there, right there. There's like 2 creatures just going back and forth. That's pretty cool. Just see, there's a giant creature here. Here's a camping site. You can come here, and this was in Dragon Quest 11. You were able to get the team together, and create craft, eat food and things of that such, buy things, clean clothes, clean all of your equipment. Oh yeah, I think I heard about a system where your clothes get dirty as you continue to keep playing the game, and it will show up in the cutscenes as well. So if you haven't cleaned yourself, you're gonna be seeing schmutz and stuff all that on your face and on your clothes. Every character, they're having their own little animations and interactions and things. This guy right here seems to be some type of loner. These 2 right here, they're working on what is that, food or something? I don't know who eats like that. Cute little interactions between the party. These 2 are kind of talking with each other here. The Nopons are one's sitting in the chair, one's over here and interacting. The main character, he's in some type of meditative pose here. He's building up his chakra system. Very good. Very good. Ah, damn it. I wanted to see something there. Okay, it is an interaction here. Oh, they do some type of love pose, heart pose together. That's cute. All right, we got, hold on. There's you can talk to your party members. I guess that's going to build some type of morale system. There's a weights here, so I guess there might be something to boost up your levels or some type of training. This is I don't know, what is it, a core crystal? Here's a pot for cooking. This might be for saving. This can be it's a t-shirt for changing your gear. Oh no, clean your equipment. Okay, that's clean your equipment thing right there. Okay. Looks like they seem to be strategizing, working on plans, looking at the map where to go. She seems to be picking lice out of this young girl's hair. She is some type of cat creature, so she's probably digging in there for all types of creatures and bugs and stuff. So she's taking care of her hair. In the middle, the world's coming to an end, and these guys are sitting here dancing and picking each other's hair. Okay, let's see if we can get to some combat here. Oh yeah, let me show you this, guys. Let me show you this. Check this out. I thought this was pretty cool. All right, these two creatures are going at it, and there's some type of yeah. Now, boom! Look at this. Who will you assist? Now, there's some type of option here. Now, there's a sword thing over their heads, and as you can see, it's right there. Now, you have a level 54, Escape Island. I guess that's the demon. But check it out here. 1-1. Victory spoils. You get Nopon coins. You get about 4 Nopon coins if you defeat this enemy for this person right here. Now, if you decide to help this person out, you get bonus experience and you get 1,000 gold. So I thought that was pretty cool, giving you different options to, on your quest. So I guess, there's certain people that want certain things, and they'll ask you who you want to assist, and you can look at the two that best fits what you're looking for. I'm going to go with the Nopon coins. Definitely going to go with the Nopon coins in this situation. So that's pretty cool. They got the levels right here and everything too. So I wonder if if you help somebody out, they'll be like a lower level. And if you help somebody else out, it'll be like a higher level. If they do something like that as well. Very interesting. Go with the Nopon coin. I would go with the Nopon coins. Even though you can, bonus experience is not bad. Boom. He went with the Nopon coins. And now you're getting into battle. And the battle is heart pacing. Look at this. Look how intense this combat is, guys. It's like an MMO. Break. Phew. He switched to a hammer mid-battle, so you can switch your classes at will. Somebody just pulled out a laser gun, sprayed that mother sucker. Yeah, this looks good, man. This looks fun. This is gonna be a fun journey, guys. Monolith's off is the best to do it right now. Did that creature just took a nap? He just sat down mid-battle. Yeah, typical stuff you would see from your typical Monolith Soft games. Nothing really too much to show off here. I just wanted people to see that. What's this? Oh, this is the triple attack system here. Hold on. They're taking on some really demonic creature here. And this is the thing where that mode where you can go into that hyper mode and you can individually choose people things, so you can like break them, then you can launch them, and then you can drop them and do a super move here. Cool. Oh, yeah, typical stuff we've seen in the previous Mindless off installments. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I can't wait. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I think it's gonna have a really good story as well. I think that's it right there, guys. Yeah, I wanted to show you guys that. What do you guys think? Huh? What do you think? Are you guys excited? I know you're hyped. I know you're ready. I haven't seen anybody. There probably is somebody out there, but I haven't seen anybody do any type of breakdown. I just know people are excited. Brand design. He's got his mech right there, and him. Greatly increased damage ratio and full heal all allies. Ooh, nice. That's nice. Like, and one guy was badly built. He just healed everybody. And then he sent out his demon. And he launched. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. The birds of confusion, look. Holy crap. This is lit. Chain attack complete. I'm really bad at this chain attack stuff. I don't seem like I get a maximum output when I do these little chain attacks. Gee, they did all that damage and they still didn't kill their creature. It only went halfway. Uh-oh. Oh. These Xenoblade games, the thing is, you'll be doing good, man. All of a sudden, you just randomly die. You'll be like, what happened? How did I die? That's the only thing that confused me, that bothers me about this game. You were like, yo, we dominate. And all of a sudden, everybody just wiped out. You're like, oh, what the hell? What happened? Yeah, man, this game's going to be lit, man. I'm excited. I'm ready. I'm ready to go. You guys ready? Go to the chat room real quick. It looks good. Yeah, it's good. Xenoblade 3 looks fun. I wish we had a good game like Chrono Cross. Is that turn-based? No, it's that system that they have in the Monolith Soft games where you have to build up the meter, and then you press like a select, and then you go into this mode where you can individually. It goes into like a turn-based combat thing. Well, it's kind of sort of. It's just you basically, and you kind of line up the enemies a lot better, getting maximum output damage. But I always seem to mess it up. But with this system, I might probably get it better. It's the chain attack parts are turn bars. It's not turn-based technically. The rest is in real time. You wish it was in turn-based. Yeah, it would be kind of cool if they kind of created a turn-based option, right, for these action games. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready. We got about 19 days to go. Every podcast, if I get Xenoblade news, especially if we get closer to the launch of a lot of these JRPGs, if we get information, we're going to do extensive breakdowns and coverage of the game. I think it's going to be great. I think the story is going to be actually phenomenal this time. I have a few gripes with the Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and that was because of its very childish nature of a game. It was very extremely childish. And not only that, the combat wasn't fun to go with that. And a lot of people say that Xenoblade Chronicles 2 doesn't deserve the hate that it gets. Well, at first, number one, I don't really see people hating on Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And number three, if there is hate, I think it's heavily warranted. Extremely flawed JRPG. If you like Sonic Adventures and you like stuff like that, then you're gonna love it, But for a guy that likes JRPGs, it was a disaster in my opinion. It could have been a lot better. Okay, all right, and one more thing we need to show off here, and I want to go over this Dragon Ball. I want to do a live reaction on this Dragon Ball thing on the JRPG podcast. Let's just do that. Let's get back to my bookmarks. Boom. Yes, 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 y'all. We don't stop. All right, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Scrolling down, scrolling down. And the same people that claim they love it, I never see them talking about it. Blanchard said he loves it, and he didn't even watch. He watched none of the trailers, and I go, do people do that? I'm not trying to tag Blanchard or anything like that. I've never seen that before. Do people not watch things that they claim that they're hyped for? He told me, yeah, because how people don't watch trailers for movies, and I'd be like, no, I don't know anybody that does that. So, they might say that they're doing that, but I don't think there's anybody that says, oh, a trailer coming out, I'm not watching that. Does anybody not watch movie trailers for movies that they're hyped for? Chat room. Do people not watch gameplay trailers for games that they're hyped for? Some people do. Some people do like going in blind into games. I don't do it, but yeah. Who goes in blind? Who do you know that goes in blind? Give me one person. I've never in my entire life have I met gamers that went blind into video games. That was kind of the artistry of being a gamer. Was going all the way back to the 90s when the gaming magazines were coming out, and they had a nice display of showing you, the games. Like they're showing you Final Fantasy VII, showing you Mario 64. There was a nice article written up for them. They would have specialized magazines for certain companies. Nintendo had their own magazine, Dreamcast, Sega, PlayStation. They would have a demo disc. The demo disc was allowing you to get access to the game, giving you more. Like who does that? Who doesn't watch gameplay trailers? That's kind of the artistry of gaming. That goes with gaming is getting yourself enthralled. I can't, unless they're not hyped for the game, that's the only time I see people not watching the trailers. You know what I mean? That sounds insane. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When did this start? When did this start? If a story-based game, I will try to avoid trailers because of the spoilers, but I will watch the gameplay. Hold on. I see people on Twitter that don't want to see story stuff. Not me, though. I'm all in. When did we get story stuff? Did we get story stuff? If I'm hyped for something, I'm watching everything. Yeah. Did we get story stuff with the Xenoblade Chronicles trailers? If I don't watch the trailer, how would I know if I'm going to be hyped for the game? You know what I mean? I just don't. I've never just been a blind. Just because it says a sequel to it, or just because it said, you know what I mean? I just never. I don't just automatically give loyalty to anything that I'm going to be putting my money to. I have to. I got to do the work. I got to put the time in to invest myself and say, okay, this is what I want. It's like people that pre-order digital games. It's like, you're pre-ordering the game and they're taking your money, and then the game comes out to be bad, and now you're stuck with a bad game, and they got your money. I don't know. I something strange is going on. What gameplay trailer did Nintendo show off for Xenoblade Chronicles? Can you guys point me to one of them? It sounds like a lot of cap going on right now between Haruba and Fear. It sounds like about a cap. And I'm not saying for you guys. I'm saying whoever's telling you this garbage on social media is full of crap. Just say that you're not interested in the game. You know? What the hell's going on? It's not making that. It's not something to the mic. How's my voice? Hello? Am I coming in clear? Let me check. I've been talking this whole time. I'm not even sure if I'm coming in clear. Do the thing. Oh, no, it's coming in. Sorry. I guess we're good. Yeah, I think it's Cap. I think it's Cap, guys. I think it's Cap. It's good now? Okay. Oh, it was bad. Yeah, I think it's Cap. Man, that's what we did, didn't we? For those of us who've been gaming for as long as we've been gaming. I'm not sure how long you guys have been taking gaming seriously, but that's what we did, man. I remember, man, I couldn't wait for the Game Informers to come in the mail. I couldn't wait for the new magazine to come out. I couldn't wait for the new trailer to come out. I couldn't wait for I couldn't wait for E3 so I can get access to the trailers. That's like saying I'm not going to watch E3 because I don't want any of the games spoiled for me. That's like saying I'm not going to watch the Nintendo Direct because I don't want any of the games spoiled for me. I don't know. Something seems a little suspicious, especially from coming from people that I suspect are not really gaming. Okay, an analysis video. Okay, that's different. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about people that Blanchard came out and said that he did not watch the Xenoblade Chronicles Direct. And I thought that was strange coming from somebody that claims he's super excited. All right, whatever. Just throwing that out there. Let's get into this. This was supposed to be. I was told it was the greatest thing since sliced milk. It'll probably prove me wrong, but let me just put this out there. What is going on with my mic? It's not doing the thing because it's on a. It's like a white thing. What here? I don't know what I did. It's not. It's like white. It's not moving. I guess it doesn't matter. Oh well. Sound good anyway. All right. Before we get into this trailer, because a lot of people were telling me about this trailer, and I saw a lot of hype for this trailer a couple of days ago. I even saw a couple of people do live reactions, and in the photos, I didn't watch the clip. Not because I was worried about spoilers. I kind of suspect where this is going to go. And the thing is, because a lot of people think that they were recommending me this, I guess don't really know me. Now I could be wrong. I could have egg on my face and I can watch this and I could say this is the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I don't want to be too critical as well, because I understand this is nothing more than a fan appreciation project. But the thing is, I already know what this is going to be, even though I haven't seen it. The thing is, I don't like Dragon Ball Z for the ways that people might think I like Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z, when I watched it back in the day, it had nothing to do with transformations, power-ups, punching people through the walls, nonstop action, which Dragon Ball Z never was. These are the things that they wanted from Dragon Ball Z, but for me, Dragon Ball Z did everything within moderation when it pertains to combat, storytelling, and transformations and things of that such. So just giving me a smorgasbord of things that people might think Dragon Ball Z is cool for is not for me. Dragon Ball Z, when I first started watching Dragon Ball Z back in the day, the things that really got me so involved with Dragon Ball Z is because of the spiritual aspects that were going on with Dragon Ball Z. The weighted clothing, I thought that was so cool. I was like, oh my God, weighted? Because I remember we were playing basketball back in the day, and we used to wear weighted ankle weights. And they said that the weighted ankle weights would improve our jumping abilities, and we'll be jumping and dunking out of the building and things of that such. Now, weighted gear does work, but don't put weights on your damn ankles. You can wear a weighted vest or something like that. But, you know, I never put on the weighted ankles weights because I remember I heard somebody say, why would you put something on your ankles? That's like your most important thing that you need when you're playing basketball. But still, I thought that was interesting. I thought the abilities to sense people's power levels, I thought that was so cool. A guy with a scouter and reading your power level, how they were able to hide their power levels. What else that I thought was extremely cool? The Kaioken, the transformation when you were able to get a burst of energy, the training aspect of it all. You know, the Goku's innocence, Goku's, you know, there was so many things that I just made me fall in love with Dragon Ball Z. And it really didn't have anything to do with you know, laser beams, transformations, and bright colors. So, you know, I don't want to attack this guy's work if it's not meeting to my standards of what I believe Dragon Ball is, because I understand this is just a regular, common, everyday man. If it was coming from Japan, then I would be extremely disappointed. I remember when Pokemon did something a few years ago. They did some type of movie mini series that I thought was trash because it was focusing on, you know, action and being hardcore. And I was very disappointed with what I saw. And a lot of people within the community thought it was the greatest thing, but then it kind of just disappeared like everything else. That's trash. But anyway, let's get into this, man. A lot of people was retweeting. A lot of people were excited. A lot of people told me to watch this, and I will. Now, if I don't like it, this is definitely not an attack on you as well. I get it. I understand YouTube now. I understand the mind of the everyday average person. I get it now. Before I didn't understand. I was wondering why everybody's not as intelligent as I am, but I get it now. It's just, you know, not everybody's going to be intelligent than I am, you know. And all my life I was told I was dumb. So, you know, when I see people that are dumber than me, I go, oh my God, you know. But anyway, the champ is here, Legend, a Dragon Ball tale with Vegeta in the front cover, which is interesting. Anyway, here we go. Wait, is this it? Or is this a trailer? Wait a minute. Is this a trailer or is this the full thing? Okay, no. It's a YouTube channel. All right, let's go to the YouTube channel. Hold on real quick, guys. Okay, yes, there's a longer version. That was just some type of clip. Let's go to the clip. Yeah, Vegeta is the real legend. Yeah, I knew it was nothing more. I knew. Mm-hmm. I knew. I tell you. Nothing more than just a Aspergian showcase here. Hold on real quick. Let's check it out. Legend Dragon Ball Tale full film 2020 Studio Stray Dogs. I'm not coming after Stray Dogs. I get it. I get what they're doing. But I just want to see if this is going to as a kid, I thought the weighted clothing would make me jump higher, run faster. Training in weighted clothing is good. I just wouldn't put it on my ankles or my wrist and things of that such. I would put on a vest. All right, here we go. The following is a non-profit film. The project has no footage, music, or audio samples. Presents derivative properties. All right, here we go, guys. To every child who believed that they could train in 100 times the earth. Yeah, see, now he's going to talk to me. So you better talk to me. You better talk to me now, because I thought that was cool too. The whole training under 100 times Earth gravity and all that was phenomenal. That's Dragon Ball Z. You know, to every artist who taped Dragon Ball Z and paused to draw their favorite heroes, this is dedicated to you. Okay, all right, okay, all right. Now you didn't. Now you messed up. You messed up. Now you messed up. I didn't see this yet. I could be wrong. You messed up, buddy. Should have never said that to Zobi 70. Because I am the guy when it comes to Dragon Ball Z. Mr. Toriyama, please accept this as a small token of gratitude and as a grand love letter to the worlds that you created and shared with us as children of the 90s. They especially will forever remain immeasurable. Okay. You just stole it from Chinese.
Planet Vegeta, Hydra Galaxy.
My son, stay strong. Your crown is here, and your kingdom awaits your return.
Is that a Caucasian woman with modern day Twitch stream hair? Okay.
Just how stupid can you be?
Have we ever met?
Have we ever met?
If you don't mind, can you just tell me what I forgot so I can remember?
Unbelievable! And did you forget the promise you made me as well? You promised to marry me, Goku!
Well, his life's over.
Is that all you can say for yourself?
The green light, the gold you fashion. It's not every day that a king leaves his throne, but for you, I make a royal exception. All my life I've trained for this one moment. For the pride of the Saiyans! For my family. And yes, even you, Kakarot. Saiyan legend, hear me! Today a god falls. Bones to dust. Ashes to the wind!
Yo, oh, yo. I know. I gotta play the game. I understand. If I play the game, views has never been my thing. Money has never been my thing. Some people just want to see the world burn. I get it. If you play the game, you got to play the game, right? Got to play the game, Sylvie. Got to play the game. It's all about the game and how you play it. What's canon? What's the canon one now? The Dragon Ball Z Brawly movie from back in the day, or the Dragon Ball Z, the new, I guess the new Dragon Ball Super Brawly movie is the canon one now? Which one is the canon one? Is it the one that Akira Toriyama did it, or is it the one that somebody else made with Brawly? What's canon now, guys? The animation is good, but this better never be considered a revision of DBZ. Yeah, it won't. It's a fan fiction, so I don't want to be too hard on the fan fiction. I will be hard on the idea of what people think Dragon Ball is. This is not Dragon Ball. I will attack that. Is the animation good? Is the animation good? That's something that I think we really need to challenge here is the animation really good? Good animation to me is something that we're going to, we can look back 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now and go, oh my God, I never noticed how amazing this looked. You know what I mean? I think it's giving us what we perceive to be good. It's kind of like the Ninja Turtles game. Your new TMNT game. It's kind of like that. It's like, you know, this seems like it's nice, right? You know what I mean? But, you know, when I go back and I play my games on my CRT television, and I go back and I look at the Marvel versus Capcoms, and I go back and look at the Street Fighter versus X-Men, and I go back and look at the Marvel Super, I go, and, you know, the SNK games and the King of Fighters, and I just go, oh my God, this is really, really good. I can't believe that the gaming media attacked these games. And now these developers are coming out after Japan that was doing these games 20 to 30 years ago. And now it's, oh my God, this is so a breath of fresh air. It's so beautiful. And it's so this. I remember reading those same magazines because I was hyped for games. I wanted to get information on games, and I was going back and I was reading the reviews, and they were going off on the 2D Metroids and the 2D Mega Mans and the 2D Street Fighters and the 2Ds this, and they were really hammering hard. And then when you go back and look at this stuff today, the Mega Man X, the Mega Man X4s, the Mega Man X's, and you go, my God, this is beautiful. It's beautiful. Is this animation really good? I'm not sure if we really understand what good animation is. This looks like more of a Western rendition of a more sloppier version of what Japan did. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. You guys know what I'm talking about. That TMNT game is the best game I played this year. Though, wow. Did you play any games this year? I'm not even sure. No, but what did you play? I don't think you played anything this year, right? I think you played like a that whatchamacallit game, the pseudo 7 game. What is that called? I don't think you played many games this year, right, Nova? Because if that's your game of the year, whoa. That game plays like water. There's no seasoning in that game. It's like when you go to, it's like, I won't talk too crazy, but yeah, there's no seasoning on that game, man, on that meal. You able to enjoy that meal? It looks nice. I'm not going to take away from how it looks. It looks decent. I think Konami could do a better job graphically and gameplay wise. But if that was the best game you played this year, you probably didn't play many games. Pokemon Legends of Arceus is phenomenal. 10 times better than that. Xenoblade Chronicles is about to destroy that game as well. I played it. I have proof on my Instagram. I played the TMNT game thoroughly, and I was bored because of the combat. All right, let's see. Let's get back to the thing. But no, did anybody answer my question? Is the Brawley movie from back in the day canon? The energy sword was clean. Never seen that though. Well, there's a reason why you didn't see that. There's a reason why you didn't see that. Why would the characters need to use an energy sword for? Just because you've never seen it before makes it good? There's a reason why we don't see certain things. Now, if he makes 2 energy swords and he walks around like a Skyrim character, I'm supposed to go, that's amazing? Does this go back to the philosophy of Vegeta needs more moves and more? Why does Vegeta need an energy sword? I've never seen it before, man. So that means it's cool, huh? The classic anime style, 90s style, is something truly special. Yeah, man, that's true. Rose Rain, it says millennial weirdo character models. This is one of the worst things. I don't want to get on this guy's work. You know what I mean? This is just, he's just a fan. You know, he's a guy that claims he grew up in the 90s watching this. He claims this is for the guys that like the power levels and scouters and stuff like that. But I'm seeing modern day stuff. He should have never said that if he didn't mean that. An energy sword? I was going to give the energy sword a pass, but somebody said that was lit. Okay. Okay. Is this canon, guys? Is which one is canon? The Dragon Ball movie from back in the day, or is it the new Brawly movie? Can somebody please answer my question? Is because Master Chief wasn't in the same galaxy yet? They want to turn it into Star Wars? Because the Dragon Ball Brawly movie, there was a really cool scene. There was a really cool scene between Goku and Vegeta and Brawly. That was really good, and it was animated well as well. And they had their jackets on. That was really good. I like that. It reminded me of Dragon Ball. It reminded me of Dragon Ball Z when I watched that scene in Dragon Ball, the Brawly movie. I didn't watch the whole thing because I was bored, but that scene was very good. But I know in the original movie, that's the one I always go back to. And I remember Vegeta was terrified of Brawly when he found out who he was. He came on the scene and he automatically kind of knew who this guy was. And the scouter even told him that he was the legendary Super Saiyan. And he's coming out and he's saying, I've traded all my moment for this. This is what I've been trading for. I remember, because I've been watching Dragon Ball for so long. I understand the Dragon Ball Brawly movie just came out. I've been watching Dragon Ball for so long that I remember that Vegeta was terrified when he found out who he was. And I remember when Vegeta went into his long speech about the legendary Super Saiyan, explaining how this Super Saiyan was able to reach a new level. And I remember when he found out that Goku was able to reach that level when he was passing on. As a matter of fact, no, I think he was able to realize that Goku had reached this level when he came on planet Namek. And he was pissed off. He was like, curse you, Kakarot. He was just cursing Kakarot the whole time. The thing with Vegeta is, like, if he could be stronger than Goku, he would kill him. If he could be stronger than Goku, he would kill him. Since he's not, he has to play nice. You know what I mean? I can't wait to start doing these are what our reviews are going to be like. We're going to be doing weekly reviews of Dragon Ball Z. I can't wait to start that series up. I'm going to start it right after the new Dragon Ball superhero movie come out. And I'm really looking forward to. I'm getting a lot of spoilers. Not through the trailers, because I think the movie already came out in Japan, so people are posting major spoilers. But I can't wait to see it. And right after that happens, God's willing, we will be going directly into the review. We'll be reviewing every single episode. I'm not sure if we're going to do it scripted or if we'll just do it live. We'll probably do it live because we can have a conversation through the chat room. It depends. But it'll be every week. It would be doing a Dragon Ball Z podcast, reviewing every single episode, 1 by 1, 2 by 2 every week. Zobi 70, God of War is going to be amazing. Okay, cool. No doubt, man. The Akira Toriyama Brawley wasn't canon. And since when did Brawley become a canon character just roaming around? Oh, okay. I don't know. I was just asking. I really don't know what's going on. I never really liked the Brawley movie, but I'm just going off of how he was afraid of him. I was not a fanboy. It's how my PlayStation 5. Okay, no doubt, man, no doubt. 90s is my canon Brawley, and Toriyama knows he effed up by having Kale looking like the classic Brawley. Okay. You should review your movies. Post your movies, bro. Dragon Ball is trash. Shows big facts. Yeah. I prefer the 90s Brawley to the new modern day travesty. I don't like the classic one either, but I do like that scene where Vegeta's having a meltdown, and it makes sense because his speech on the Brawley and his fascination with the legendary Super Saiyan and the ability to go Super Saiyan, or this legendary Saiyan. I remember in an episode very vividly, the way he broke it down just made me even like so interested in this legendary Saiyan, you know? So to see him coming in against this Brawley with such confidence is kind of messing it up for me. Anyway, Vegeta's calling for Kakarot. I'm confused. Vegeta's father was still alive when the Goku. Okay, yeah. Okay, Vegeta wouldn't know who Kakarot is. Okay, Vegeta wouldn't know who Kakarot is. He would know. He would know who Kakarot is because he came to Earth looking for Kakarot. Doom doom, dun 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 boom. What's going on? What is this? What is this? What is going on? What the? Hold on. Wait a second. What the? Wait. What's going on? What's going on here? Why is Chi-Chi? What's going on here? Why is Chi-Chi running in and punching this man that Vegeta can't even fight? Oh my God. Is this a way? Like I said, this is just fan. This is not. It's not the real deal. Okay. Okay. What? What's going on? What? Wait a minute. Why is Goku losing it? He doesn't even know who she is. He doesn't even know who she is. According to this show, what they showed in the beginning. He twisted the girl's arm, and now he's about to his chest he burnt his chest in. What's going on here? I'm about to cut this up. I'm offended. It's just to give us an excuse to have a transformation. What the blue hell is going on here? He doesn't even know who she is, according to what this guy has created. Now, when he lost it with Krillin, it was kind of like it was terrible. You know what I'm saying? But Goku has an understanding that people are going to die. You know, he already has that understanding. I don't think it was necessarily about Krillin dying, and it was the moment to kind of take him to the next level. But people were already dying around him when they were on Planet Namek, Vegeta, all that. And yes, Krillin was the last straw. But you got to understand that there was a sense of like nothing that they can do. There was nothing they can do, and I think that is what added to the pressure. It was like it's over. Frieza has completely dominated us. If he didn't go Super Saiyan, it would have been over. So that's the reason when I see Goku going Super Saiyan at that time, yes, Krillin was the reason for him to go to that next level. I'm not trying to take away from Krillin, but I'm trying to tell you there was a sense of like, yo, I don't think it really had anything to do with Krillin dying. It was like, what are we gonna do? It's like if you're stressing and you're going, what are we gonna do? I don't know what to do. This is getting too hard. What am I gonna do? And then you just pull the strength out and you pull it on through, and that's kind of what Goku did when he. As soon as he turned Super Saiyan, right when he turned Super Saiyan, he automatically knew, okay, I got this. It's over. We won. Look at this right here. I even put it in my tweets. I was just talking about it the other day. Hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, guys. Hold on real quick. Let's get back to my Twitter. I was literally just talking about this the other day. Boom, boom. Da-da-da-da, boom, boom. Hold on. Right here. Yeah. I literally just said this the other day. Goku right here when he went Super Saiyan for the first time. Okay, what's going on here? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you'll pay for that. Okay, he said that. I get it. Boom. And the way that Goku here is looking at Frieza, you know, I've never seen Goku look like that ever. He was just looking up with Frieza. He was so mad. He had such confidence. Now, he was really, really super mad about the death of Krillin. If he was really, really, really mad about that, then he would have killed Frieza. But the whole time when he turned Super Saiyan, he was trying to get through to Frieza. Hey, it's over. You can't beat me. So what I need you to do is understand that and get better. Be a better person. I remember when he says, I'm going to slap some sense into you, and he started slapping Frieza. You know what I mean? Frieza died or you know, was able to get teared up by his own attack. Not Goku. I know Goku did you did the one hand command, you fool, you know, and I'm blasting him away, but he really didn't kill him. He knew he didn't kill him. Goku doesn't go to those extreme levels. Neither do us do. When Goku turned Super Saiyan for the first time, he looked up at Frieza like this. Goku knew it was over. Frieza had no chance. His reign of terror has come to an end. Yeah. So you mean tell me that Goku's about to reach some type of Super Saiyan God mode? I don't know where he's going with this transformation. All because of a girl that he didn't even know before. This is according to the creator here. According to the creator, he doesn't know who Chi-Chi is, and he twisted her little arm, and she should have never jumped into that battle. I don't really know Chi-Chi to do stuff like that. I could be wrong. Punched this man who Vegeta obviously couldn't take him. I remember there was a moment. Goku just doesn't do things like that. I remember there was a moment in Dragon Ball that was phenomenal. It was phenomenal. And it was right after this Cell saga. And it is a little tournament thing. And they were introducing the whole Majin thing. And they had this character with the Majin symbol on his head, his big and these big muscular looking characters. And they were fighting Videl. I think her name is Videl. Gohan's girlfriend. Gohan's wife. And I remember these guys, he was doing some of the most vicious and vile things to Videl, beating the crap out of her. And Gohan was losing it. And I would expect that from Gohan, you know? And Goku, he sat there the whole time and just watched with an angry eyebrows, trying to calm Gohan down. Gohan, chill. This is her fight. This is what she needs to do. We don't interfere in fights. She signed up for this tournament. She has to deal with what she has to deal with. So Goku is just not this guy who just sits there and just loses it like this. This before the video started, this is a guy that said this is for the fans. Well, you must be talking about the Dragon Ball Z Kai fans. You must be talking about the guys that got into anime through Naruto. You must be talking about the Dragon Ball fans that got into Dragon Ball because of the video games. Stop it. Stop it. Please stop. Please stop. Please, Western people, stay away from Japanese material. Please. Stay away from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Stay away from the beating them up. Stay away from, I know the Western people made TMNT, but Japan perfected the video games. Stay away from Dragon Ball. Please stay away. The Western people wrote for Dragon Ball Super. And wondering why it was bad. What was that? Oh, let me guess. It's something I've never seen before. So it's supposed to be good? What the freak was that? What is this? Oh my God, that was such a bad pose there. I don't know if I can find that. Yeah, the animation looks good. If you say so. If you say so. I can't find that. What the hell is this? That's good animation? Okay. Okay, he turned into the monkey cake.
Now what? What the freak? Whoa! What the freak? What the hell?
No, I'm feel like I'm being played here. Is this guy even a fan of Dragon Ball? Did he just put that in there for clicks and retweets? Hold on, guys. Am I high? I retract my compliments from before. I was just being nice because it's a fan fiction. Are we fans? Are we really fans of Dragon Ball, guys? Is all it takes is somebody to come and say this is for the fans of the 90s? Is all it is the show is transformations? All it is the show is layers of beams? All of a sudden we're just going, oh my god, this is the greatest thing ever? Is this what we're doing now? Since when does Vegeta do the Kamehameha? That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. He's using laser swords, energy swords, and now he's doing the Kamehameha. Zobi, welcome to the modern Dragon Ball era. It's all down here it's been down here since Super. I understand that. Now I am looking forward to the movie. And when I see that, we will be doing an extensive review. Please don't get it twisted. But this cannot be. It can't be that easy to get the Dragon Ball fans on their side. According to y'all, you're a Dragon Ball fan. I don't even know what the hell you guys are, to be honest with you. It can't be that easy. Since when does Vegeta go and team up with Goku to do any type of attack? Coming together. It takes a while. They got Vegeta looking like he's the What the freak?
Now, Kakarot!
I remember. It's Chi-Chi, right?
Kakarot, stop calling me that. That name is your birthright. For you, just like I, are the legacy of a proud race of golden warriors. We are the keepers of the primal light. Your light is out of control and must be refined to be useful. Your days under the sun are numbered, Kakarot. So marry that woman while you still have the chance.
What?
Come with me. We have to prepare.
What the?
For what?
What the hell is going on here? He's giving marriage tips to Goku. Is Vegeta some type of time traveler or something? What's going on here? Play the game, Zilby. Play the game.
War.
Huh? Animation Nasir Pasha, was this an immigrant or something? I guess, guys. I guess. Goku E. I saw mad he spit out a fireball, and the fireball engulfed his hair, and then he grew a tail, and then and then he teamed up with Vegeta to do a Kamehameha. And then war was coming. First, it would turn out to be a tournament, and then Broly interfered, and then Vegeta landed on Earth, and he said he trained his whole life. I guess so, guys. If you guys thought that was hot, Mazel tov. But I would prefer if my Japanese brothers and sisters created Dragon Ball or did fan fiction, because at least I could say, hey, this is coming from a place of spirituality. I understand he added a Monkey King element to it, but it was what it was. That the Saiyans already died. Yeah, the Saiyans already died. It's what war are we talking about? Too bad this, why is Goku on it? I don't know, man. The animation's good. I don't know. I think people just I don't know. Anyway, that's it for today's podcast. I wanted to go over a couple of things I saw this week within the news. And also I wanted to go over this as well. I know it's not Japanese games, but it's Dragon Ball Z, and it's the best way for me to do a live reaction is doing the podcast. I appreciate everybody that showed up today. Trust me, I'm not attacking you personally just because I found this to be, I have nothing against the guy who created it. I get it. Whenever you have people, that are predominantly more Western, they're going to put in things that they think is Dragon Ball. But he should have never put that thing in the beginning saying that this is for the people that love the 90s. It had nothing to do with the 90s. You just took characters that I loved and created your own little thing. But I applaud you for what you've done. Shout out to Eric July, Young Ripper. He came out with a comic book, and he's doing extremely well with the comic book as well. Shout out to that brother. He's not my brother, but shout out to that black man. That's dope. I don't know, guys. There's a lot of loops in here. I understand it was a short film and a project, but I just don't go around giving people props just to give them props. Don't use my characters and tell me that this is for me, and it's not. You're just finding a way to get a job and build up through the algorithm by using Dragon Ball characters to get attention to your name. And I get it. That was cool. Nice try, though. But that ain't Dragon Ball. And anybody that was hyping that up, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. You saw the comment? Yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? That's very good. Very good. Anyway, a shout out to Razorfist as well. Razorfist has come out with a book or a book series. Shout out to those two guys, man. Shout out to that brother Razorfist. Yeah, he's not my brother, and he's Caucasian. But shout out to he's a brother in the struggle. He's a brother in the struggle. I like that. At least they didn't take characters that we love and then transform into something else in order to build up their hype. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I got to cut these videos up. I'm going to do that right now. I think we're going to post them online. But this video will go directly to the whatchamacallits, to my members, my loyal members. Respect to those guys, man. All right, guys. See you next week.